What's up guys, Ben Born here, and this video is about the top 3 Ghanaian photographers who inspired me to do photography, and they still inspire me. Like, they are still inspiring me every day with their works. I followed their works when I started photography right from high school and got the chance to meet them, got a chance to shake their hands, got a chance to assist some of them. Also got a chance to be friends with some of them. And so it's an honor for me to be doing this video. Another reason why I felt the need to do this video is the fact that, throughout my photography life, I realized that it's hard for people to admit sometimes when people inspire them to do something. Like, they will do everything except acknowledging the fact that this particular person did something to inspire them, and they also started doing it. I, however, like to always acknowledge the people that inspired me. Like, everything I do, I like to give credit to the people that started it. Obviously, these photographers paved the way for me. They made photography cool in Ghana. They started a whole movement, and now you have a whole lot of photographers in Ghana doing the same stuff. But we easily forget and we take things for granted. So I'm happy to be doing this video. Also, this is in no particular order. I'm just mentioning their names as it comes into my head. So the first person on the list is Stephen Edusei. I started doing photography when I was about to complete high school. So right after high school, that's around 2009, I signed up on Facebook and I saw the works of Stephen Edusei. I was really amazed. I was totally blown away because I started taking pictures, but I didn't know that there was a level to this thing. I was so amazed that I thought he was actually using Photoshop, because I'd not seen that kind of photography before back then. My dad was a photographer, but I didn't see photography as an art. I saw it as something that he needed to do because it's a job. But seeing the works of somebody like Stephen Edusei changed my mind and opened my eyes to see how creative he can be as a photographer. I hit him up on Facebook. I sent him messages all the time, and it took a while, but he responded to my message, and I had a whole lot of questions, and he gave me a whole lot of advice. He actually introduced me to the use of Lightroom. He actually asked me to get a DSLR, and in fact my first DSLR, I bought it from him, which was the Canon T3i. He sold me the DSLR. He bought it, I think he bought it and wasn't using it, and so he sold it to me at a cheaper price, and so it's something that I'll never forget. So he specializes in fashion photography and wedding photography and event. I got a chance to assist him on a number of weddings and also fashion shoots for big clients. These were all amazing experiences, and I learned a lot from him. Also, his graphic design background also made him really good with branding and packaging. And so I remember with wedding photography, his photo book designs were amazing, and also like branding the CD, creating a whole album for the couple. All those stuff I learned from him. And the most important thing I learned from him was the business of photography. Anytime I had issues with pricing and like knowing how I should go about things, I always ask advice. I always ask him for his advice. Up to date, I still go to him when I need help in terms of anything, because now he's like a father figure for me who's always advising me on what to do. The next person is Emmanuel Bobie, also known as Bob Pixel. This guy is the most toughest, adventurous, and creative guy ever. He never stops. His energy till date, he's still one of my favorite photographers who is always inspiring us, always inspiring the younger generation. I learned so much from him. With him, it wasn't about learning from him directly. I learned from him by observing his work. I learned from him from afar, and which doesn't make any difference to me because that's how I learned from most people anyway. He specialized in portrait and fashion and documentary and also commercial, which is the same thing I do. Like I do fashion, portraits, commercial. And so he's had so much influence in my photography life. And I'm fortunate enough to also have him as a friend and a mentor and a father, everything. And so what I learned most from him was lighting, like strobing on location. He's a genius and currently doing some amazing area shots. He's expanded and learned so many stuff. I wish I could learn so many stuff like him, but his energy never stops. He's always doing new things, always taking up new challenges, going on road trips, which I've been with him a couple of times. He's just an amazing guy, honestly. And I appreciate him so much for what he's done for us photographers in Ghana and all over the world. The last but not the least is Nana Kofi Akwa, also known as Africa Showboy. Even though I specialize in